Hey guys, Nicole Vincent here. I wanted to hop on here on this group. I know I've been meaning to do this video forever, but summer has been absolutely insane in my family, in a good way. But I wanted to jump on here and explain a little bit about muscle response testing because I know we've gotten a lot of questions here in this group, and I really feel it's one of the most useful tools out there. And this is something that I'm not super great at explaining the science behind it, but there is science behind it. It's just not woo-woo, even though it might look woo-woo. But this is basically letting your body let you know what it needs or what it doesn't need, what it responds positively to or what it responds negatively to. And you're using the different communications within your body, the electrical impulses that can control your muscles. And because we have those running through our bodies all the time, and we have muscles all over our bodies. So you can use any muscle group to do muscle testing. There's lots of different ways to do it. I'm going to show you a few easy ways that you can do this. And some of you might be familiar with muscle testing. You might have gone to a chiropractor that might have done muscle testing on your arm. You might have done it on your leg. But I'm going to show you a few easy things, and it just comes down to practice. Now, I will tell you a few tips and tricks for more successful muscle testing. Number one, you want to be hydrated. If you're not drinking a lot of water, it's going to be hard for your electrical impulses to get through your body and communicate properly and effectively. So make sure you're hydrated. Second, I really like to use a grounding blend on my feet before I use it. And I use doTERRA, but if you have a different blend that would be considered a grounding blend, then I would recommend using that. Or any tree oil is really good. Because what that does is it helps the electrical system in your body be flowing in the right direction. And as your electrical system is flowing in the right direction and you're well hydrated, you are ready to listen to what your body is trying to tell you. So the first thing I want to teach you is called the sway test. And you might have seen this. It's fairly simple, okay? So I just grabbed a few different of supplements and oils, and I'm going to show you kind of how to do this. So let me move my monitor up just a little bit. So when you're standing, and I'm going to show you sideways, but you're gonna want to make sure. Let me stand back here. You want to keep your feet. I like actually to be barefoot. That's my preferred method when I'm doing this. But your feet are going to be shoulder width apart, okay? And then make sure you're even. And then I like to hold whatever I'm testing, especially when I'm first starting out. I like to just hold that. And the question I'm asking in my mind is, will this oil benefit me? Because that's what I'm holding in my hand right now. Right? Will this oil benefit me right now? And you can feel a little pushback. And so I'm going to see what I got. I actually grabbed spearmint. So my body doesn't need spearmint right now. Okay? You can also do it with supplements. So if you have like a supplement or something you want to test, maybe you're testing between brands, you can do this. And you can verbally ask the question out loud, which one is this better for me than this? You want to kind of have yes and no type questions. But this is just a digestive aid. Will this benefit me right now? And pretty quick, I got a pushback, so I don't need that right now. Now, I've taken on my supplements in the morning, so we'll probably get more no's. But you can, if you have two different brands of something, let's say maybe you don't have the supplement, or the oil. Maybe you want to just test. I'm just trying to think of a good thing. You can actually write it down on paper, or you can just think it, because guess what? Your body knows. The spirit everything's connected energetically. And so right now I'm gonna test, and I like to put my hands here because it helps me feel centered. But if your hands feel better here or by your side, you can do that. But I feel more centered when they're on my heart. I don't have anything in my hands right now. I'm just gonna test. Does my body need more water now? And almost immediately it pushes me forward. Okay. And then I can even test how much water do I need. I'm going to do it in ounces. So how many ounces of water do I need? And I'm just going to count. So I'm going to count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I need 50 more ounces of water today. Okay, so I better get drinking. But you can do that, and your body, when you're doing this, what's called the sway test, that's using all the muscle groups. So using this method is effective, but it's slow and it can be fatiguing. So you can't go here and go all day long swaying because it's gonna make you tired. but you can go through and test and check different things. Even if you're testing foods, maybe do I have a gluten intolerance? Or I would say, does gluten affect me negatively? And you can test and see if you sway forward, that's a positive. If you sway back, it's a negative. Every once in a while, you'll kind of feel like you're just kind of like isolating there in the middle. That's kind of it doesn't even matter either way. Okay? Or that might mean your question isn't clear enough. And so that's something it just comes with practice. Okay? One of my favorite ways to do it, and I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail, you can look up stuff online, is using my hands to self-muzzle test. And there's different techniques. You can do circles where if this is a yes, and if it breaks, that's a no. And you're just keeping one hand, and usually it's your non-dominant hand, that's a solid. So you're doing constant pressure, and then either with another ring, or you can do a straight finger, or you can even do, this is called the plier method, where you pull it apart. When you ask a yes or no question, if it's if it's a positive, it's going to stay strong and it's not going to weaken. If it's a negative, it's going to weaken and that is going to break. Okay? So that just comes through different practice. Try it out. Try the sway method and let me know how it works for you. And just practice. It really just takes a lot of practice. And there's a lot more details, but that's not what this group is for. I'm just trying to give you a little information and have fun practicing and let me know what you think and how it worked for you. Have a great day, guys. We'll talk to you later.